Hello, Pisces, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Mediumship and Numerology channel. If you're new to my channel, I'd certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so what I like to do is to engage you in a discussion regarding your romantic situation, and I'm just gonna see if there is anything that you all need to know in regards to your romantic situation. Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this reading, as with any other reading, simply will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the information that you're seeking in hopes of steering you in the right direction. Okay? And if this reading does resonate, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button so that you receive all future readings. Okay? So, with that said, I'm going to just shuffle up my more angelic or spirit oracle deck here in order to get you started with seeing first the overarching energy or theme that pervades your reading. And then we're going to look at your past, what might be presently happening or soon will happen, and what you can expect, ladies and gentlemen, as a probable outcome. Okay? So, Spirit, what is it that uh, Pisces need to know during this time period in question? And by the way, Pisces, happy birthday. I certainly hope that you guys have at least started off to a good period in terms of enjoying your birthday here, or at least have planned something very exciting. Okay? So, Spirit, what is it that Pisces need to know in regards to their romantic situation here? And, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to go on and just pull a few cards from the bottom of the deck here. I'm just going to select two here, all right, to just look at your overarching energy. We have Emotional Desert, okay, and we have, wow, The Healing Heart, okay. Just put these down here. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm not only going to give you a reading with what I'm seeing that the cards are sharing with you, I'm also going to give you more of a numerology reading as well. Okay, so let's look at your first card that we selected. Now, this is the overarching energy or theme that pervades your reading during this time period in question. Keep in mind, its reading is valid until the end of this month here. Okay, so we have Emotional Desert. This card is all about inactivity as well as isolation. So, what I'm getting here is that while many of you are longing for a real relationship, some of you, it seems that you may have lost hope and you fear that you can really go no further without seeing any types of results, okay? And although you might feel like a lost cause, love, acceptance, and romance lie ahead, okay? Despite how you're feeling here. You certainly can create your own narrative, Pisces. So it's time to really get moving and to make a decision here. And then you have, and I'm going to get back, you have the number 11 here, okay? So 1 plus 1 equals 2, right? So 2 is all about patiently waiting. It's all about establishing harmony and balance. Is a very good number, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to trying to work as a team and partnering to establish something that's very solid. Okay, and then with the two, number two, okay, connects with the higher high priestess, right? So another hint here, the high priestess in tarot. So you need to trust your intuition a bit more in this situation. Okay. And then, of course, the number 11, ladies and gentlemen, it also connects with justice. Okay? So expect fairness in your situation as well as an apology that is going to come your way. I'm getting here, this month that I'm kind of seeing here. I'm seeing you establishing equilibrium. Okay? This is a strong message here that I'm kind of feeling. And then let's just scoot right on over here and just look at this next card that connects with this. We have the healing heart. Okay? So this card is all about love, acceptance, and romance. So it certainly shows that blocks that may have impeded success, success for you establishing a sustainable relationship are now being removed, okay? Frustrations are also likely to kind of get resolved here that I'm seeing for you guys. I see you rebuilding trust as well as having several romantic opportunities. So get ready. Radical changes are coming here, all right? And then, so let's look at the number here. We have the number nine, all right? So the number nine, ladies and gentlemen, it denotes endings, completions, which make way usually for something new to emerge, as in a new relationship, as I've already indicated, or in fact, a new way of doing things in an existing relationship that might have soured. So, again, radical changes and major commitments are coming. Okay, and also the nine, if you were to connect it with the tarot, it connects with the hermit. So for many of you, it is time that you come out of this come out of this isolation that you've kind of been harboring for some time now, harboring in, and really make a crucial decision. And for some of you too, you after you have if you've reassessed your situation, it's time for you to make decide here. Some of you may be just overthinking your situation that I'm getting here. Spirit seems to be telling me. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go in and select a card to represent your past. Okay. So we have up from the depths. Okay. This card is all about releasing difficulties. And it certainly shows that while you might have experienced a tumultuous period, being unhappy and depressed in a romantic situation, it seems that many of you really took action to really release yourself and you began to see your worth or understand your worth. And many of you took some time out to heal, or I feel that you're going to do that. And I'm feeling that if you've yet to realize this, you're going to realize that one monkey certainly doesn't stop a show. Okay? So let's look at the number here. You have the number six. So with the number six, it's all about, of course, this is connected more so with your past. It's all about establishing peace, harmony, and domestic affairs. Duty to family, ladies and gentlemen, and really clearing up problems and making needed adjustments. So it shows that you guys did all of these things or you took some type of actions to do it. And some of you may have made a decision, but some of you might be still vacillating. And it's all about teamwork. Okay? So let's move right along here and just look and see what you can expect or what you might be presently experiencing already. Okay? We have achievement. This is such a good card, Pisces, because this card is all about completion. It's all about reward. So I certainly see you happy. It looks like a wish is certainly is going to come true, and there will be cause for celebration. I'm getting okay. And for some of you, because this is your birthday period, it might, kind of you may. I'm seeing you really enjoying yourself at a party or a gathering. Okay, and there will something that you guys also you've worked hard for some time now is going to pay off. It could be something that you've done in regards to a work situation, or just maybe you put in a lot of effort in a romantic situation and things are going to take a decided turn for the better. Okay? This card is asking you, Pisces, to be devoted and committed to whatever it is that you do. But whatever that you're doing, or your any projects or whatever, it's going to require some effort on your part. Okay. So now let's just take a peek and see what your probable outcome is. Okay. Wow. So you have confusion as a probable outcome, and I'm going to select another card here just to gain more insight into this. And oh, before doing that, let me just, I forgot I didn't explain to you the number here. We have the number 7 here. So because it's the number 7 is in your present, it's certainly showing that this definitely is a time of introspection, reflection, and reevaluation and soul searching. And guess what? The number 7 equates to the chariot in the tarot. And the chariot, it's all about success. It's all about achievement, victory. So a good outcome is within reach here. Again, seeing this card here. Now we can move on and just look at this card. These last two cards here, we have confusion, all right? And we have attachment, okay? So let's just look at those two cards first combined here. So it seems that if you are vacillating and you're having difficulty making a decision, it seems that your confusion stems mostly from your attachment to the past and you really need to let it go. Okay? It seems that some of you are still clinging to an estranged ex. Okay? And if you are, you better be wary, and perhaps many of you need to be a bit more cautious and understand that desperation and self-pity will get you nowhere. Okay? So getting back to those two cards here, we're looking at confusion, and these are probable outcomes, okay, should you continue. You're moving, it seems that you just have many choices and you're uncertain about which way to go here. Too many irons in the fire here. You don't know whether to creep back to the future or to just embrace the unknown, you know? So you're going to have to make a decision despite whether you want to or not. And some of you might have, again, too many irons in the fire, or you're just stretching yourself a bit too thin. Here, you're just doing too many things from here. So it's time that the cards are kind of telling me that it's time that you surrender indecision as well as unrest and make a decision. And some of you might want to consider not having an all or nothing type attitude in your approach here. Okay? So we have the number 13. So 1 plus 3 is 4. You need to bring some structure into your life. Okay? It's all about, self discipline, but it's also about obtaining tangible success, tangible results. And of course, the number 13 connects with what? The Emperor. So, simply, what's needed in your situation is that you need to establish firmer boundaries. And you need to avoid someone, or just in order to maybe um, tone down the wolf, if you will, in the person with whom you're dealing, you need to establish structure, more structure here for this person. All right. And then, of course, we have the number 2 here. And of course, as I've already indicated to you, the number 2 is all about patience, just teamwork, making a commitment. But again, you have this longing and that desperation there. And it just says that, don't make decisions out of self pity. And some of you may have a longing, but it does seem that your romantic situation is going to get much better. But you're going to have to make a decision, Pisces. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing in a way of what I'm seeing coming towards you in your romantic situation. So now, what I'd like to do, Pisces, is to go on and just take out another deck of mine to just share with you or just give you a few more messages on what you might want to consider moving along in terms of nurturing and attracting the loving relationships that your heart so seeks here. So I'm going to get 3 messages from this deck. Spirit, give me 3 more messages to share with Pisces in regards to their romantic situation, something that they need to know, okay? Hopefully something that would certainly benefit them. Pisces, keep in mind, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure, Pisces, to press that subscription button, okay? So let's start off with your first message. Okay. Well, Pisces, okay, this is a strong message here. You are loved more than you consciously know. It's time that you share your insecurities with the one you love. You're going to be surprised and reassured by their reaction. Love is all around you. Next message. It will be in your best interest, Pisces, to look at things more from a feeling level. What is your heart saying? If you look at life purely through logic, you will always get to a point where it seems to make no sense. You are water signs, Pisces, so it should be very easy for you to do this. Understand that true wisdom and understanding reside in the heart. Next message. Understand that everything happens for a reason, okay? And even though the reason is sometimes unclear, graciously accept all that transpires and the knowing that it unfolds through love in accordance with the divine will of the soul. Okay? So, Pisces, I'd like to share with you 3 more closing messages to help you continue to be a bit more loving or to perhaps bring more love into your situation here. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to shuffle up another oracle deck here just to give you 3 more closing messages or messages that you might want to consider here. Okay, Spirit, give me 3 more messages to share with Pisces. 3 more messages. Again, this reading is valid until the end of this month, Pisces. 3 more messages. Okay, let's see our first message. All right. Pisces, you are not in need of more judgment or fault finding. Stop looking for reasons that you might be less than acceptable. Focus on celebrating rather than critiquing. We are all in need of more loving kindness. And when that flows, anything that's out of sorts will naturally come into balance. What we focus on grows. Pisces, focus on love at all times. Next message. It's time to turn on your heart, uncondition your mind. If the message tells you that you're not worthy, turn it off. If it's predicting heartbreak, inciting violence on your spirit, or conflict oriented, turn it off. If it tells you that your heart will never mend, goodbye. Doesn't matter if it has a great backbeat or if it comes from someone with credentials or someone claiming to know Saint someone. If it doesn't speak, shine, or vibe about the greater good of all, Pisces, turn it off. And last but not least, Pisces, soften. Keep softening. Keep adjusting. Change the plan daily if you need to. What next? Is everybody okay? You can love and understand your way through this. When you've been tugging it out, softening might be your breakthrough. So, Pisces, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought. Be sure to like and share, subscribe, and let me know here your comments. And if you'd like to schedule a more personalized reading, you can certainly do that by accessing my website or send an email to the email addresses identified within the description box, preferably the Gmail address. Have a blessed day and thanks for viewing.